From this moment on, you will now be known as Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh-ha-ha!
Enough with the Sharkbait.
Sharkbait! Ooh.
What's up, people? This is D from Brooklyn with a happy moment. What happier moment is there than when you get your fish delivered in the mail? Now, crazy enough, you guys will know better than anybody if you've been subscribed to my channel. But if you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button right now and ring that bell. Click that little bell so you can get notified of updates and notices of when I release new videos. But if you've done all of that and you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I really don't order fish in the mail. But from this gentleman, I have ordered one of my favorite fish in the past, and they came really well. So I'm bringing you along for a little unboxing of some fish that I reordered from him. So let's take a look. Now, the fish that I'm talking about is the Scarlet Badis. That is that beautiful little devil over there. That is dang near impossible to focus on because they're so small. They are a nano cichlid, pretty much maxing out at about a half an inch, maybe an inch if at the maximum. But these guys are really hard to get unless you know somebody that's breeding them, or if you just happen to stumble across, like I did, a person that is shipping them in the mail, which aka I guess means that he is breeding them. So let's open the box and see what I got. Well, I'll start by saying that these guys came in the mail 2-day priority. He doesn't ship them overnight, but he really packs them well. I ordered them on eBay. I'll try to put a link in below, so if you guys are interested in ordering them, that you can do that. So let me get this box open. All right, got my trusty Cut-O-Matic 3000, aka the razor blade. And I gotta pause this because there's no way I'm gonna cut this box with one hand without cutting my dang on fingers off. So hold up. So it was really crazy, and I didn't want to cut my fingers off, so I just ran through, grabbed my trusty Cut-O-Matic 3000, aka the razor blade, cut the box open, and inside you'll see his little business card. That's manzanilladriftwood.com. Hopefully you can make that out. I ordered for him on eBay. He sells his stuff on eBay. He also has a website. I love his card, so shout out to my buddy here. He has a Arrive Alive policy. The only reason I ordered from him again is because I ordered the first time and I was really impressed with how the fish arrived. They were well packed. Oh, look, I get a, no, don't take my promo code. Here's a promo code. Oh, if you're watching this video, and I hope you extend your promo code out to people of my channel that want to go out and check out your stuff and order, but there's a promo code. He's giving you 10% off. Let's look at how everything is. Like I says, I was happy with the first time I ordered my first batch of Scarlets. I never ordered fish like that through the mail, and I have ordered from other places and have been really disappointed. But this guy packs really well. He has a mold and moisture resistant styrofoam, and it's tightly packed in there. Oh, we got heat pack in there, and it is still warm, as well as some insulation. So I'm going to try to take this out with one hand without getting it all over the floor and making a mess. But you know, as fish people, we really don't care about making a mess. We care about the fish. So let me pause this and get something to put this in so it's not all over the floor. Okay, so I got my trusty plastic bag here because I want to see, I want you to see actually just how I take this stuff out. It is really packed in with insulation, which is one of the things, oddly enough, one of the big box places I ordered from Live Aquaria and another place one time, and the bags were pretty much rolling around in the box, which really kind of peeved me off. I mean, you don't want your fish shaking up all over the countryside before they get to you, because that's just going to stress the hell out of them. But this is really well packed, and this material is warm. In Brooklyn right now, the temperature is hovering around in the 40s. If I can get my watch there with one hand, the temperature now is 52, and that's the high. Boop, beep. So this box is coming from California, but in the airport it's pretty cold. So it's really important, whoever you buy your fish from, how they package it. And let's see these guys. These guys are in there really well. Okay, let's see if I can get a look. Looks like he has some of one of those ammonia absorbing pads in there. And yeah, I can see two of these babies here. I ordered, how many did I order? I think I ordered 3 or 4. This is one, and there's another one in there, but let's get a good look at these guys. They're really small, so it's hard to see them, but they look like they're pretty well. The bag is a little cool, but not cold, but about the same temperature as what I'm going to put them in the house, so hard to get them. They're really small fish, but really pretty. I'm trying to get a good picture of them. There you go. Of course, they'll color up. Hard to see them now. I'll probably give you a better look when they're in the water. There you go. I just hit focus on my camera. This looks like a female from what I understand. And they're going to go in the super cube. So this little tiny fish. Oh, there you go. There's the other one. There are, what did I order? 4? I'm getting old. Yeah, I got 4. So there's 3, 4. There are 4 in there. They are tiny. And I asked them for 3 females and a male. There you go. Pardon me, people, if I'm having a hard time focusing on them, but they're really tiny fish. The important thing is they were packaged really well. It looks like he's got some methylene blue in there. Everybody's alive and swimming, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, and 1 shot across. And they're looking pretty decent. So I'm happy with that. Happy with the packaging. It was really well packed. Let me zoom out. It was really packed in there. And correspondence was good. He emailed, you know, to get a confirmation when your package is shipped. I have the Ring doorbell, so I saw when the guy left him. He put him in my door nicely, but more importantly, you never know if they're going to leave these boxes on your step or if somebody's not home or what they're going to do with them. So the packaging, to me right here, is way better than a lot of packaging I got from big box stores. So let me get these guys acclimated, and I'll try to get you a better picture. People, I am like a kid on Christmas. Look at these fish. Aren't they gorgeous? I got them out the bag. You can see my male here is looking like magnificent. They may even be paired up already, the way this one is staying around that one. I wonder if they'll find each other in that big super cube. But we got another one. This one is a little skinny there, if I can focus there. That one's a little skinny. He's doing all right. He's swimming. He's not as active as the other 2, but I'll have to keep an eye on him. Hopefully he's okay. The other 2 are quite active and really look pretty decent. Oh, that one just jumped up. Maybe he was tired. But also they may be stressed from, you know, ammonia or just the trip in the bag. So I'll keep an eye on this one here. It looks pretty cool. But you can definitely get a better shot of them now. Let me see if I can get my light. Okay, that's a pretty good picture. It's about as good as I can get of these guys, where you can see them together. The females are much smaller than the male. So thank you, my friend at Manzanita, for actually honoring. I sent them an email saying I was really looking for a group of females and 1 male. The male is really pretty. I mean, they're stressed, so they're not showing their true colors, but they are really nice looking fish. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really impressed with the packaging. I can't wait to get these guys adjusted. I'm trying to hit you with a light here to give you a good look, but like I say, they're a small nano fish, and that one is laying up, just jumped right up like as if he heard me talking about him. Oh, look at these guys coming over. They're already kind of active. Nobody's looking crazy or null and void. Trying to focus is like the really hard part. All right, there you go. Really nice. A group of 4. Thank you guys at Manzanita, my brother. Once again, I'll put a link in the description. I want to see what other fish he actually has there, but this group is pretty cool and active. Just like my other ones. And you see how the other pair, I got a pair from him. They really colored up nicely. I'm looking forward to trying to breed these myself. Of course, putting them in a super cube is probably not the best way to breed them in such a big space, but I want them in a all open natural environment, as these guys are really done well in here. There's my little guy there. He's always front and center, showing his colors, showing off. For you cichlid guys out there, I know you're hung up on like really big cichlids, but if you're looking for a fish that you can keep in a group, you can have them with schooling species. Like these are my longfin leopards from outside. They make an excellent fish, and in a big enough system, you can really create a impressive display and have active movement without having really big fish that outgrow the system. I'm still raising up my rainbows. Here's my little nano rainbow over there. So I'm raising them up. I had those from Fry, which were acquired at our auction, Brooklyn Aquarium Society auction, about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And yeah, just back to these. What a nice fish. And I'm going to get them in the cube. So these guys are in the tank, and this is probably the last time you'll see them in the open until they get comfortable. They're really pretty fish. They're not showing their colors yet. The other 2 shot right into the rock. I'm trying to give you this shot as clear as I can and keep it in focus because there is a lot of glare. I got to get some camera equipment, people. You guys know I got to get some camera equipment. But until then, these guys are really awesome. You can really get the spectrum of how small they are and kind of get the idea of why I want these species and nano species in this tank. I am not quick to fill this tank up. I want it to look natural, and with species this small, here's one of my babies coming up here. They're not bothered. These guys are inquisitive. They're not aggressive. They are the perfect cichlid for the person that wants to actually have a habitat of fish and watch them really get at home and swim around. I can watch this tank for hours. I know we always say that about every tank, but there is so much swim space in this tank just based on the size of the fish that it's really incredible to watch. Oh, there's the other one coming out. Oh no, that's a celestial pearl. They're another really attractive fish. But let me get back. I'm going to come out of focus just to get the scale of this system. How close I have to be to it for you to understand how small its inhabitants are. And just a little added note. I felt the kind of way about the water movement in there because I was just using the air pump, which is in the center of the rockwork, so you don't see any filtration. You can see the bubbler back there with my little homemade sponge filter. I don't plan on moving it, period. It's in there. But I did have a little, I believe it's like an 80 watt pump. If I can get around here. My plant is drying out, by the way. Tap water, not good. But anyway, you can see my little made in China pump back there. Really small. It's probably about 50 to 80 watts. I put some carbon in there. I got a crap load of carbon when all of the pet lands closed. I literally got a 20 pound bag of carbon. So I got carbon for the rest of my life. So I said, let me add a little bit of carbon in here and a little bit of flow, because the plants do better with the water moving, as do the fish. I just thought the water was getting a little stagnant. And if you look, the movement is really pretty. You look real close, you get a little ripple on the water. and the water is much clearer than it was. I guess that little bit of carbon did help. But these guys are really, actually it's impressing me how much they just came right out in the open. They're not hiding. He's swimming out. The fish are small as him, so he probably doesn't feel threatened at all. And they're just living their best life. Look at this guy over here. They're really amazing little nano species. If you can find them, I definitely advise picking them up. And as far as my boy here at Manzanita Driftwood, nice fish, buddy. You get a thumbs up from D. Thumbs up. The packing, the quality of the fish. He has his information on there, number. He has his DOA, dead on arrival guarantee here. Please check him out.